for supremacy this upcoming weekend in the part one of the Battle of Zimbabwe, when the two biggest teams in the country, Highlanders Football Club, also and the Dynamo Zimbabwe, are going to be locking horns in the Week 15 Castellaga Premier Soccer League match at Field Stadium. My name is Washington Sibanda, aka Umar Rasta. This is the 14th episode of the Staunch podcast. Today we are talking about the Battle of Zimbabwe, part one, and we'll also deviate and also look at the violence that is slowly creeping into our local football. I'm coming here and these guys, they are ready to go and support their teams come Sunday. I'll allow them to introduce themselves. Put us, welcome to the Staunch podcast, episode 14.
Thank you so much, Mr. Washi. Yours truly, Rasta. No doubt it's going to be the Battle of Zimbabwe. It's live. It's Field Stadium. Come Sunday. I am Progressive Ndlovu, representing Iqembu.
Thank you, Marasta. Thank you for having us as we are building up to the biggest match. I call it the biggest match in the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. That's why it is named the Battle of Zimbabwe. And my name is Blessings Marangwanda. I'm the Secretary General of Bulawayo Chapter Supporters Association for Dynamos. And I'm here to tell my brother that we are here to win.
All right, Mr. Widzo, just since we have said we are here to tell your brother that you're winning, what does this game mean to you? You say it is the Battle of Zimbabwe. What does this game mean to you as the Secretary General of the Dynamos Football Club, Bulawayo Chapter, and also as a follower of Dynamos Football Club?
Yeah, you know, Dynamos versus Highlanders. To us as fans, it means life or death. We expect nothing but a win. Even if you ask the coaches, they know if you lose against the Highlanders, your work is at the line. Last one basa. Coach the moment you lose against the Highlanders. So as fans, we expect a win, nothing less than a win.
Nothing less than a win.
Yes.
As Gama Kepula, things have not been well for you of late. Last weekend, it's two coach. But going into this match, what are your expectations and what does this match mean to you as a follower of Highlanders Football Club?
Marasta, this is a total different game altogether. As you said, this is a battle. Already the line has been drawn. This is a battle. You understand? What happened previously doesn't matter on this match. As we walk into Field Stadium, the boys' heads will be high. They are getting into the pitch for the battle. I think the word on itself, the battle, tells you a different story. Our game against Bulawayo Chiefs, can you say it was a battle?
But it was a derby.
It was a derby, it wasn't a battle.
And you failed to beat Bulawayo Chiefs.
That's history, as I've just mentioned. So this match, it's going to be different from the derby. It's bigger than the derby. You are talking about Zimbabwe. Our game against Bulawayo Chiefs, it was about Bulawayo. Are we together? So this match, from the fans, from the players, the preparedness is just high.
Mr. Bones, coming into you, obviously Dynamo sitting at the top of the league. Now we are sitting on 30 points after 14 matches. Would you say that this time around we are likely to go all the way and lift the big one? Because it's been long since Dynamos lifted the big one. I think the last time we won it was under Pasua. But would you say that Tonde and Deraya has got the edge to actually go all the way and bring the trophy to Dynamos Zimbabwe?
Definitely, we are expecting to lift the league this season. Even if you look at our performance, the team is playing well. and we have acquired some quality players, and that shows you that the team is serious, and they are actually, and we are actually expecting to have the big one this season. And as you can hear, my friend here is trying to explain the results against Bulawayo Chiefs. As Dynamos fans, we are definitely happy the way the team is playing this season, because we are getting the results. We are on top of the log. But I wouldn't like that to fool us as we are approaching the Battle of Zimbabwe, because that game is not a game of form. Dynamos versus Highlanders is not a game of form. The players, they have got that motivation that they are playing the Battle of Zimbabwe. So it's a different game altogether. Highlanders might be not playing well. They might be at the bottom of the log or down there close to relegation. But the moment they are playing Dynamos, the environment actually changes. Even the performance of the players changes, because everyone is motivated. From the stands, everyone is motivated. We will be running behind our team. So, as I'm saying, it's not the game of form, but Dynamos will win. And by the end of the season, Dynamos will lift.
So Mr. Bones are reckoning that Dimba Redonia Sumisa. So wait to see whether Dynamos are going to go all the way and lift the big one. I'm coming back to you, Pro. I think Highlanders have been struggling, and as you say again, German driveway shelter. Highlanders have been struggling to get the points, and the people, actually you, the fans, you have been crying out loud saying, go to Coach Gahambe. Maybe going into this match, do you think you've got a psychological advantage, considering that you beat Dynamos in the Independence Forum?
As I have said before, Marasta, this is a different game altogether. We're not going to look at how we performed against Dynamos on Independence Day. So we won in that match. That's now in the past. We're now talking about 3 points. Where we are right now, we are not happy as fans. We are not happy as the owners of Highlanders. The technical team is not happy. The executive is not happy. Even Dynamos, as they are coming to Bulawayo Stadium, they are not happy of our performance. Because if Highlanders were at their best, Bulawayo Stadium was going to be packed. It was going to be a game of football not to miss. Talking from all parties, okay? Because already, as he said, he has motivated himself because of our performance, right? Because of our performance. Not all Dynamo supporters are going to fill up Mpilo end just because of our performance. You understand? It hasn't been good. We've been struggling. We've been playing like amateurs, I can say, which is not Highlanders.
So we are now the faded giants. Huh?
The journalists, that's what I call it. But we are not the faded giants. It's just that phase. And very soon we'll be out of it.
So interesting. I wait to see whether Ippos will rise up to the occasion on Sunday. And then going back to Mr. Pons. Mr. Pons, the last time that Dynamos beat Highlanders on open play was in 2015. Lagofuti, after a controversial decision, though we're not going to talk about that today, but considering that you haven't beaten Highlanders for so long, 6 years, do you think what makes you be confident enough for voting come Sunday, you're going to beat Highlanders? And then maybe, which are some of the players do you think are going to carry the day for Dynamos Football Club come Sunday?
You know what, Marasta? What I can say is Highlanders once go for about 10 or 12 years without beating Dynamos, but one day they wake up and manage to beat Dynamos. So the fact that we last beat Highlanders 2015 cannot even scare us to support our team come Sunday, because definitely we are going to start beating them on Sunday.
So in terms of other players, which players would you say are going to carry the day? We saw King Natolo making a bounce back last weekend, scoring that goal against the Bulawayo City.
I know that one is going to be a tough one for the Bosso supporters, because King is playing well, and you know he's used to Baba Fields. That's his home ground, and I want to assure you, King will do magic on Sunday. King will do magic on Sunday, and definitely I'm expecting him to score because he's on his top form. I'm expecting him to score, and as you know, we have the schoolboy. You know him, Bilandonio. Is playing the best football right now. We have Emmanuel Paga is playing good football.
Missed the penalty though?
No, the penalty was missed by Yonde. Yeah, missing a penalty is one of those things. It happens in football, and definitely I'm not expecting to score a penalty in BF. I want the boys to score in open play, and as I'm saying, King Nadolo is the man to watch come Sunday.
Coming to Highlanders, you're Adrian Sila, the man who scored those two beautiful free kicks last weekend when he beat Bulawayo Chiefs, is missing this one through suspension. But the coach reckoning that Ndlovu has been playing with an injury is likely to come back and play. Which are some of the players do you think are going to carry the day for Highlanders come Sunday?
What you have to understand is that Highlanders is a team. We've got so many registered players. If you are called for duty, you need to stand up. Adrian Sila is not there. If the coach thinks that Mokuli can do it, he has to stand up. He has to stand up. There is a lot for this game. I would understand that bringing in someone who hasn't been playing is going to be difficult for him, looking at the magnitude of the game. So I would think that our coach, Selulu, he has got something on his sleeve. He has got something to. You will definitely find a replacement for Sila.
So then I checked forgive him for all his sins.
Which sins are you talking about?
Then, Mr. Bones, coming back to you, what's your message to all the Dynamos fans, be it in Bulawayo and also the whole of Zimbabwe, who want to come and rally behind the team on Sunday, and also maybe for other neutrals who also want to come and enjoy the beautiful game? What's your message to the fans?
My message to the fans is they should come and watch our team as they are going to display the best football, and we are going to win. I will keep on repeating that. Definitely we are going to win, and so everyone should come. I think the charges are not that high. It's $3. It's affordable. So everyone should come and enjoy. And we have our friends from Harare. They are traveling to come and watch that game. And I pray that they will have a safe journey, so that we are going to have a party in BF as we enjoy beating Highlanders.
What's your prediction?
My prediction is 2-0 in favor of Dynamos.
Likely scorers, we said Nadolo.
Nadolo definitely Nadolo will score. Maybe a brace, yeah, for Nadolo.
Then coming back to you, Mr. Bones has said that Dynamos are going to win this one by 2 goals to nil. And also, what's your message to the Highlanders fans? Actually, there's been a message that has been circulating on WhatsApp. After 70 minutes, as Pomeni saying to coach, is that coming from the Highlanders fans? And what's your take on that message? And what would you tell the Highlanders fans who want to come and watch Highlanders play Dynamos on Sunday?
No, I would like to understand what Ndlovu, and he has a contract with Highlanders. He has a contract with Highlanders, and it means he's our coach. If he is not doing well, that means our executive needs to look into it. Walking out of Baba Fields Stadium, what is it going to give us? Is it going to give us 3 points against Dynamos? At 70 minutes, if he is saying they will be leading by 2 goals to nil, if we walk out of Baba Fields Stadium, the boy is going to equalize. Remember, Marasa, when you are playing at home, it's not only 11 players on the field of play. The supporters themselves, they can make the team win. We always say the supporters are the 12th player on the pitch. That means the supporters, they are very important in the field. So by walking away, it means we have given advantage to the Mpilo end, which is not going to walk out of the stadium. How are you going to feel 70 minutes you are outside and they are still singing?
But if I get true, just like what Mr. Bones was saying, I'm going to support. No, wait to see whether it's going to happen like that. Maybe just to deviate a bit from the plate of Zimbabwe, we have seen a pandemic or a disease that is quickly crippling into our local football, hooliganism. Mr. Bones, what's your take and what measures do you think can be taken to curb the violent scenes that we've seen in our local football matches?
You know, Marasta, as leaders of supporters associations, we have tried and we are still trying to preach the message, no to violence, no to violence, no to violence. And I think sometimes we need to tell our people that maybe what needs to be changed is the mindset of the supporters to know that they are coming to a game of football, not to a war. Because sometimes you find out that people will start to say the referees were wrong, they provoked the violence. But you are shocked to see a Nobukeri in stadium. Was it manufactured after the referee made a decision? It means someone is already prepared for violence as he is leaving home.
Maybe just to interject today, yeah. How does that Nobukeri find its way to the stadium?
I wonder, but one way or the other, you find it in the stadium.
Yes,
some catapults in the stadium. It shows that someone already, as he is home, is already preparing for violence. So we will end up blaming the referees. But was the referee already taken a decision when you were carrying that Nobukeri coming to the stadium? Let's come to the stadium expecting football, not expecting a war, because you can't prepare for war, take a catapult, take a Nobukeri coming to the stadium. No, a stadium should be a family environment. We should come to the stadium to enjoy football, not to fight. No, I should watch that game with my friend. Yeah, saying, do you see what I was saying when we were interviewed by Marasta? Look, Nadole is now scoring. We should be enjoying the stadium, but unfortunately, it's becoming something bad. And I would love to appeal to the people of Bulawayo. Please, let's come and enjoy football. No to violence and no to violence. Maybe to add to that, as supporters, we came together with the Highlander supporters and said, no, we should do something to show people that we are one. Yeah, we are one. And tomorrow, which is Saturday, we are going to have a road show with the Highlander supporters. It will start from at Palace Hotel. We go via the statue, going to Zimbabwe Sense ground, the Zimbabwe Sense Sports Club. There is a match that we are going to play there. In the Islander supporters, we are in the same league. We have a social league that we are playing. We are in the same league. And again, I want to say something about again in that league. They are close to relegation, and we are top there. So tomorrow again is a big one for the supporters. It's Dynamo supporters versus Highlander supporters at Sense ground. 3 p.m. Let's come, let's enjoy. You know, when we play social soccer together, when we do the road show together, we are one. We are enjoying football. No violence, and violence have no room in football.
Indeed, the wise words from Mr. Paul saying that no to violence. I think we should take a lesson from what we have seen in our neighboring, from our neighbors, that is South Africa, where Orlando Pirates fans and Kaizer Chiefs fans, they can sit together during the derby. And maybe just to wrap it up, what will be your assessment of the hooliganism that we've seen in football, and what measures do you think can be taken to curb that violence?
I think first of all, as PSL teams, it's high time we put adequate measures when it comes to security of the fans. Just think of it, you came with your family and you leave the stadium running away from tear gas. That's not healthy. I think as clubs, they should make sure that there is enough security, starting from the team marshals. From the team marshals, I think PSA on its own do supply marshals, isn't it? They have to be many, especially for such games. All right. Then before we talk about the Zimbabwe Republic Police, which has been doing a good job at Bulawayo Stadium.
But the Mandava no.
As I said, at Bulawayo Stadium. If you remember the game we beat Dynamos 3-0, that was in 2018, if not mistaken. Mhlope brought in security guards. Not ZRP, private security company, all right, to reinforce our security. Was there violence there? There were less ZRP officials. But my question is, are we getting enough support from the Zimbabwe Republic Police in terms of security in our stadiums? If a private security can do such, why is our ZRP not giving us enough security? As he mentioned earlier on, how did that knob carry get into the stadium? Mina ngokwami ngiyasechwa azake ngidlule ngihlala ngisechwa
Sithi ngayizetherapy ayisayidinga.
ayibuye bebeke besichazele angithi mina ngokwami ngihlala ngisechwa sibili ukuze beze befike lemasokisini. But ukusubuza ukuthi abanye bangene njani le nduku angithi bangene njani le nduku. I think it's high time we introduce a private security company from we enter the stadium angithi babe khona phakathi stadium. All right, and nxa sithi phakathi stadium asithi ukuthi bahlale baflathele babukele ibhola angithi ungabukela ibhola uqhatshiwe ukuthi uzokhangela abantu, because security is there for us, not to watch the game. Angithi I always say ama marshals awethu awe Highlanders watching the game baqhatshelwe khonoko bakhethelwe khonoko angithi those are the people who can identify umuntu ojika imbodlela. Those are the people who can identify umuntu othwele induku angithi wakhanda istadium umunye wazwa botshelwa phandle. Where were the marshals umuntu ekhanda istadium angithi? So I think mina okuqhakathekileyo, let's try to bring in private security companies. Let's try. As I highlighted earlier on, it worked. Why can't it work now? And also I'm appealing to Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League to please bring your own marshals, as many as possible. And as many as possible, so that they also monitor the club's marshals.
Indeed, wise words there from both. So all the stakeholders that are involved in football, I think they need to come together and work together so that we don't see anti-scenes in football matches. Alright guys, we spoke about fans sitting together in stadium. Kates, you are sitting side by side. How does it feel? Dimbare le Boso, same room, next to each other. Mr. Bones.
No, as for me, I am used to this. As I'm saying, we know the guys from Highlanders Supporters Association. We know them. We have been together even during hard times. I remember when we lost one of our fans in Gweru through an accident. We traveled together with the Highlanders fans to go for a funeral. Yeah, so as for me, I'm used to this. And I also appeal to others that we had these guys are our friends, and we are also their friends. Why can't everyone be a friend to each other as we support our teams? So everyone who is coming to the stadium, if you see someone wearing a Dynamos regalia, that person is not an enemy. Remember, when someone is going to a stadium, that person is carrying some money to pay, and that money is going to the team that we are supporting. So we cannot chase someone. No, we don't want to see you at the ground. We are scaring away revenue for our teams. We are scaring away revenue that will help our teams to develop, that will help our teams to buy better players. So let's encourage people to come to the stadium. Let's create a friendly environment at the stadium so that as many people can come to the stadium.
All right, Marasta, I don't know the question where it's directed mostly. Is it about outside? No.
It's something that we really see a Dynamos fan and Highlanders fan sitting next to each other. Something we consider as part of podcast.
What I was saying, we are a family. He's my brother, Anjo. There is no rival. So, because even sisi akona eboreni, and sikamba sisemchova, even drive together, and sisi abone team akula problem. Abone. Ingi kala zinangeni. Yiko lapho kulehlupho khona. I akona so kuhlohliwe. As we enter iPF manje. Omunye sesiyahlala empilo yini. I think into khona kyana ngathi nisakuvele sakuthola kukhona nje. If you are a Dynamos fan, kumele uhlale empilo yini. Simple.
Just like you go and sit at the Vietnam.
Yes.
Vietnam.
Yes, Vietnam.
Lokana sakuthola kukhona, and we can't do away with it because kwenza umdlalo ube mnandi. Yabona, kwenza umdlalo ube mnandi, but the problem is whereby sengifuna uyathenga i-ice cream empilo end. Iveli qala indaba.
By the way, didn't take your prediction.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a tough game.
Hey, I'm a sentence.
I feel comfortable, Anjo. This is our crap,
I'm so waiting to see whether it's going to be 3-0 in favor of the But they've only managed to score 2 goals so far. That is a standing Ghana. So wait to see whether it's going to score against Dinamo Timbare. Just like what I said, just after this break, we're going to have a special guest who's also going to join us on set. Join us after the break. So we are back. This is the 14th episode of this Carlo podcast. This one is a special one. Now joining us is Widzo, the Organsing Secretary for Dynamos Bulawayo chapter. Mr. Widzo, welcome to the Carlo podcast, episode 14.
Thank you so much.
We have had a good time with Mr. Bones saying that Timbare comes Sunday, they are winning by 2 goals to 0. Maybe as a start, are you winning on Sunday?
Yeah, definitely.
Mr. Widzo, I just want to understand Dynamos Football Club as the Dynamos Bulawayo chapter. What is it that you are doing? And also, what are some of the lessons that other clubs can learn from Dynamos Bulawayo chapter?
What we are doing actually is concerning this specific game or
Yeah, concerning this match and also how we have been organizing things in terms of the Dynamos friends, be it going to away matches or home matches.
Yeah, well, the advantage of being in such associations is like we always get together and it's always convenient to move as a group when you're going to soccer matches, unlike like driving on your own or hiking. So it's quite convenient to be in association so that at least you will go as a group. And then there are actually no much benefits, like monetary wise. We actually are the ones that are pumping out money. We are not receiving anything in return. So it's just for the love of the game. And then we are also trying to educate other fans that soccer is just more like a social thing. For us fans, soccer is a social thing. We are unlike the technical team and the players. Those guys are at work. They are working. They are aiming for that. But we are not aiming. We are not working. We are actually pumping out. So soccer is just a social thing. We have to enjoy. I mean, like I know some who do it with our hearts, but then at the end of the day, it's just social. So we try to educate other fans that soccer is social and we don't expect violence. Like when you see people that do violence in the stadiums, usually it's those other guys or the fans whatsoever we refer them to as. It's not people within such associations. Because people in the associations, we always try and make order and take order. Like say we're at when people start throwing missiles at the pitch, we always try and right away go to the people that do. We try and tell them not to do that, or we take them to the police, or try and remember those people and take them to the police. And then also, we don't even play, supporters or fans that will be saying bad things, provoking or a bad message going to the to the players or the coaches. So we always condone all those things. Like, no matter how good the team is playing, we don't whistle, we don't say any stuff to the players or the coaches. We always try to run behind it. So actually, as we are cheering this, we lead the other guys behind it.
Indeed, so probably maybe there are so many Dynamos football club fans that are all over Bulawayo and all over Zimbabwe. How do they maybe join the association? What does it take for them to join the Dynamos Bulawayo chapter?
Yeah, to join the Bulawayo chapter, like we always do our meetings, whatsoever gatherings, it's Palace Hotel, that's where we base, that's our base, that's where we do our meetings. And then we always advertise our social medias, like when we have meetings or special occasions. And we also have, we're in the social media, and then we always have our social media. So we always invite other Dynamos friends, and it's only, you just come and then you join. There is nothing much for you.
And if it's possible to be in a position maybe to share your contact so that for those who are watching us and also listening, they can also take note so that they can also get hold of you.
No, that's fine. Like my contact number, I'm the Organsing Secretary of the chapter. So my contact number is 0772 984 347. So
maybe if you can take it again.
772 984 347. In case anyone might need to join, or some they don't even have regalia or proper regalia. Maybe they just do those other regalias on the backyards and whatsoever. They don't really have those proper regalia, so they can always get such things very cheap. Like we talk of this regalia, this replica, you only get it at $10.
Am I also going to get one?
Yeah, you definitely get one.
Maybe just to wind it off, Widzo, maybe what has been the working relationship between the Bulawayo chapter, the Dynamos Bulawayo chapter, and the club itself? How have you guys been working together?
No, we're working really quite well. Like when they come to Bulawayo, they always approach us if they need anything or any assistance that they need. They always approach us. And I think you see, it's not like we are the best, but they actually favor Bulawayo. More than any other.
Which means you're organized.
Yeah, so like, the players and
Thumbs up to you, Mr. Widzo.
So they like Bulawayo more like more than any other team. So when they are here, they feel very much comfortable around us.
Indeed. So that was Mr. Widzo, the Organizing Secretary for the Dynamos Bulawayo chapter. We had to join us in this week's episode of the Kano podcast. We had also Mr. Bones, the Secretary General, saying that Dimbare comes under, they're going to Wando Highlanders by 2 goals to 0, saying that King Nadodo is going to score a press. Then there's Pro Samandlo Usama team, saying that was going to win by 3 goals to 0. But the last time they won was against the Yata on March. So wait to see whether they're going to bounce back and beat Dynamos. This has been the exciting, one of the most interesting episodes of the Scalo podcast. My name is Washington Sivanda, aka Marasta. From me and the crew behind the scenes, Scalo Pictures Team City. Peace.